UTRGV-TV is brought to you in part by Information Technology. For more information, visit utrgv.edu/IT.
Coming up next in a few minutes, exciting details on the 2016 Best Week Ever event. Find out more on the new UTRGV Science Editions and details on the new pair of wheels that can save you time and money. UTRGV-TV starts now. Welcome back to UTRGV-TV. I am Karen Gonzalez. On behalf of the station and I, we hope you had a great first week of class. A week in which students started off with a huge kickoff to the best week ever. Our reporter Eric Guerra brings us the story.
UTRGV students started the semester with the Best Week Ever celebration, an event that showed students how college can still be fun.
You're part of a great university, and a university that's only going to get better.
Keychains, mugs, burgers, snow cones, and even cupcakes were some of the few things that the university handed out to vaqueros. This week was not only the start of the semester, but it also allowed us to celebrate the one-year anniversary of UTRGV. President Guy Bailey informed guests of the many achievements this university has accomplished.
Starting the medical school was a big deal. Medical schools don't start up every day. Dreams coming true in this university. The dreams of the Valley are coming true in UTRGV.
The celebration was not over just yet. Halfway through the week, students were able to enjoy some free food and win some Pokemon-related prizes.
It is making long-last friendships. Once somebody told me in college is where you find your best friend, so it is true. It is the experience that you make right now will help you in the future.
During picnic with the president, students were able to get to know him better. Finishing the week strong, vaqueros were able to cheer for our soccer team as they took the field on Friday night.
Come to the events. They're missing out in a lot. This week has been really good, really rewarding.
After the week, students were able to see that in college, there's more than just studying. In Edinburgh, Eric Guerra, UTRGV-TV.
With free snow cones, students stayed refreshed during the best week ever. Students lined up to get their hands on these refreshments and had fun choosing their own flavors.
I think it's a great way to get students out and involved, and it's really fun.
Not only did they enjoy a refreshing cone, but they moved to the beat of the music. Walking to class does not cut it for some students. UTRGV's new two-wheel drives are helping students ride with ease to their classes. Our reporter Cassandra Torres has the details.
It's the sound that belongs to UTRGV's new bike share program, an idea from students for students.
We were approached by Dr. Elizabeth Heiss. She had a research report in one of her classes where her students got together and were looking at different alternative modes of transportation and environmentally friendly solutions.
With 6 bike stations in Edinburgh, 5 in Brownsville, and 1 in Harlingen, students have plenty of bikes to choose from to do more than ride to class.
Is a wonderful opportunity for people to get fit, to help the environment, and also with the parking, some of the parking issues. Instead of worrying about your car, you can get on your bike to run errands and go to class and do all of that stuff.
To try out these wheels, all you need is the Sagster app already downloaded into your phone with your debit or credit card information. And then you're going to choose the number of the bike that you want, and they're going to send you a code that you're going to type in to get the key to ride your bike. Students have the option of paying $2 per hour, $15 per month, or an annual pass for $35. And those prices aren't only attracting students without a bike.
I was really lucky that the brakes still work, the tires were fine. So yeah, these bikes, I love the idea. I definitely would have considered getting one. It's just really convenient, especially $35 for the whole year. Man, that's a steal.
If you're going to ride one of these bikes or your own, make sure to always keep an eye out for pedestrians to give them the right of way. In Edinburgh, UTRGV-TV, Cassandra Torres.
Not only walking from a parking zone is dangerous, but failing to be unaware of your surroundings can be dangerous too. Our reporter Ileana Luna has the details.
Crossing busy streets can be unsafe, and it is important to know when to use a crosswalk and yield to a pedestrian.
One of our duties as police officers here at the university is to enforce traffic violations. With that, some of the common ones we see in and around the campus involve pedestrians. A lot of the times, some of the violations we see is that where vehicles don't yield the right of way to pedestrians in a crosswalk. We gotta make sure that the drivers understand that when the students are crossing or the people are crossing in those crosswalks that they need to yield.
For the pedestrian safety, drivers need to yield or stop.
I mean, we walk all the time here. We have to go through class, come here to the rec. And I mean, honestly, I think we should have, I don't know, maybe more security looking at that. Because honestly, it is a big of a problem here.
Before crossing, pedestrians should also dismount any bikes or boards and avoid being on the phone for your safety. Reporting for UTRGV-TV, I'm Ileana Luna.
After 1 year, UTRGV's new names have appeared across campus. Buildings such as the ARHU are known as E-Labs. The Edinburgh campus building will now have an E in front, whereas the Bronzeville campus will have a B and Harlingen will have an H. Make sure to check out the campus map update to find the correct building. Just this week, UTRGV unveiled 2 new signs. Our reporter Axel Divino asked students for their opinions.
Today is a great day for us UTRGV vaqueros, for our Edinburgh campus has now put up signs to represent this new chapter after a year since the commencement of UTRGV. So we went out and asked y'all's opinions on how you feel about the new signs. So Rob, what do you think about the new signs that UTRGV just put up?
Well, I like that it's big and tall.
Okay. What do you think that the school could have done better to make this sign better?
I think some neon lights.
Neon lights.
Neon lights.
So Andres, what do you think about the new signs that they just put up here at UTRGV?
I think it looks really nice. It makes the school look a lot better and adds flavor to the campus.
I really like these letters. I think it's a good addition to it to finally show the UTRGV. That UTPA sign was getting kind of old, so I'm glad that they finally switched it out, especially since my last year.
The interesting thing I saw about the sign was that the R looks like the boot for vaqueros.
Okay, anything else? Do you like the colors? Do you like how they look like?
Well, the orange really just stand out. Usual is, our colors are nice and bright, and it also gives some sort of, let's say, welcoming as you come in from the main entrance here.
So as you can see, our UTRGV students have a very positive outlook to these new UTRGV signs. So I guess you could say UTRGV decided to go along with the motto, out with the old and in with the new. And you know who else decided to go along with that motto? My last 2 exes. So to all our viewers out there, what do you think about these new signs? For UTRGV-TV, I'm Axel Divino.
On Friday night, UTRGV's volleyball team made a statement with their big win against Baylor University. With this and more, here's Daniel Gavan with sports.
How's it going, guys? Daniel Gavan here, recording my sportscast outside here at UTRGV. And while I do look like a complete crazy person talking to a camera out here, I'm not allowed back inside until I'm house trained. Nevertheless, while I'm outside, I might as well talk about UTRGV athletics. And boy, they had kind of a great week with multiple programs. Both soccer teams, they got a pair of wins on the road over the week. But we kind of got to start with UTRGV volleyball. All right, the team started the year off with kind of a huge victory over Baylor University, not like Texas A&M Baylor Consolidated or like Baylor Technical Institute for Higher Learning or the Baylor Scientology Expansion School, but the actual real green Baylor, the land of Robert Griffin and the Bears. UTRGV beat Baylor 3-1, winning the last one 25-21 and finishing off here with this point from Barbara Silva. Per UTRGV SID Jonah Goldberg, this was the first time the UTRGV program took a set off Baylor since 1983, which is like a very long time ago. I was not born yet. The team went out to Waco and showed their high talent level. They showed their great defensive skills with 76 digs and 16 block assists, and they played with the type of confidence that you see out of any great team in any sport. UTRGV did play in this tournament up there. It was called the Baylor Invitational, and they went on to win it. And on Saturday, they did first lose a 5-game set to Corpus Christi. Or they lost a 5-set game, not a 5-game set. That would really change the limits of the volleyball world. Anyways, they lost to Corpus Christi, but then they rebounded with a tournament-clinching 3-set shutout win over Prairie View A&M. 1 week in, UTRGV volleyball, they're 2-1, and if you aren't too familiar with the team, I'll introduce you to a few members of the team now. I'll show you pictures, and I'll do this throughout the season among all the sports. But first, we'll start with one of the team co-captains, Bojana Mitrovic. She's from Serbia. I call her the team's JJ Watt because when you watch her hit a ball with her kills, it is absolutely scary, like Kanye West giving a toast at a wedding scary. Bojana was actually named the best attacker of the Waco Invitational with 31 total kills. She's still out on the loose. Speaking of kills, here's Alicia Watson. She had 23 kills just in that Baylor game. And this Samana, she was named the WAC Player of the Week. She's a senior on the team as well, and it's been really cool to watch her journey as a student athlete these years from the UTPA to UTRGV. Hashtag rest in peace, Bucky. And then here's the other co-captain, Alex Ecker. She had a great year last year as a freshman. And the cool thing about Alex Ecker is that the Ecker family is quickly becoming the next Manning family, as her brother Mark Ecker was a closer for Texas A&M last year on their baseball team, and he was just drafted by the Detroit Tigers. And then here we have Barbara Krug. She's from Brazil, and really the interesting thing about her is that she only allows herself to be interviewed by the most talented and intelligent people on the planet. And with that being said, here's my interview with Barbara Krug. All right, how's it going, guys? I am here with Barbara Krug. This is her first year at UTRGV. She is an outside hitter for the UTRGV volleyball team. And Barbara, first and foremost, how awesome was it to go out there and open your season with a win over Baylor?
Wow. I mean, it was hard for me to believe what was going on. Yeah. It hasn't hit me at the right away. I was okay. We beat Baylor. Okay, and then I went back to our hotel and I was telling my parents how we beat Baylor, and then I was like, we beat Baylor. That's a really big deal. Wow, I think it's gonna be so cool. When I'm gonna tell, I don't know, my kids or something like that, we beat some of the really good universities in United States. So it's a really good memory and a really good experience for me and for all of our team.
Most important question. This is the last question I'll ask you, but it's the most important. There's no other question more important. It is this one. What is the best food from Brazil?
Oh my God. Best food from Brazil. Well, I can't say. I mean, I love my my state. We have there's steak houses from Brazil here. Our steak, I think it's one of the best things. I miss it so much when I come here because it's so different. It's so delicious.
In conclusion, UTRGV volleyball beat Baylor. Woohoo. And if you go to Brazil, you literally should go to every city and
I use every region, I can say, northeast, southeast, south, north, central.
Go to Northwest, figure out why Kim Kardashian named her daughter that. And also, and you know about Kim Kardashian?
No, I don't.
Oh, that's an accomplishment. And also, when you go to Brazil, buy steak. Thank you, Barbara. And
you're welcome.
Back to you, Daniel. Just a heads up, that interview with Barbara was heavily edited because I interviewed her for 25 minutes, and apparently you can't fit a 25-minute interview in a 7-minute sportscast. Lesson learned, but thanks to Barbara Krug for her time. And moving on to soccer, the women's squad won 2 games over the week. First, they beat Lamar 1-0 thanks to a goal from Andrea Barrera, and then Andrea would go on to win WAC Player of the Week honors herself because she scored again against Prairie View A&M. It was in a team's 4-0 win over the Panthers. The other players to score were Deandra Aliaga, Sweden's Frida Farstad Eriksson, and Cherryland's Daniela Cantu. Women's soccer is now 3-1, and as for the men's team, they played their first 2 games of the year, kicking things off with a 1-1 tie at Fairfield University. Damian Rosowski scored off of a header from Alex Ochoa, and then the Vaqueros beat Georgia Southern 1-0 off of the score in the 85th minute from Angel Lopez. And with that being said, that's it for today's sportscast. I've really enjoyed hanging out outside. It's really, I'm sweating. Reporting for UTRGV-TV, I'm Daniel Gabon.
That's all we have for this week, folks. Remember to stay tuned with us on our social media to stay updated with the latest news. Thank you for watching us. Until next time.